Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to hashtag TNT JoeFi Tech News that Jerome Ortega finds interesting. I am your host, Jerome Ortega. This is episode. What episode do you want it to be? This is also day something, whatever, in quarantine because I'm tired of quarantine. But what are you gonna do? Guys, what's going on? I'm working on, I think in the last 2 days, I think I've had 5-ish hours of sleep, maybe 6. So I am not 100% right now. And so if this comes off weird today, I apologize. It's going to be a long day for me. I have a meeting at 3:30 and I haven't even really had a chance to go through stories, and anyway, we're going to make it through. We're going to have a good show, right guys? We're going to have a good show. I'm so tired. I need to start backing off on some work because I don't think I can keep up anymore. I shouldn't be ranting here. It's 2:09 p.m. and I'm let's get started. Sean was first in here. That's a first for Sean. I should just keep tallies of who gets in here first and see who's in the lead. Yo, what up, Sean? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Deepak Murthy, second. Yes, you are, sir. Deepak, how's it going? Welcome. Sean says this virus is going to be here forever. You know what? I heard there was an interview with what's his face? Microsoft guy. Oh, we're going to talk about Microsoft today. Mr. Bill Gates. Do you realize his last name is Gates and he made Windows? Why am I just okay? Six is in here. Hey, what's going on, Six? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Nice to see you watching on Twitch. Appreciate you checking out the other platform. Ted is in here as well. So 30 minutes. No, we'll do an hour. We'll do an hour. I know I was a little late today, so we'll run it till 3:05. But after that, I'm going to need to dip. I think that Bill Gates and Windows thing is really funny. Gates and Windows, and they should have called other things like doors and siding. I need to sleep tonight. Hey, Paul, what's going on? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Ted says, and ever and ever and ever, not enough people are going to take the vaccine. You could be right. You could be right. I did. You called Bill Gates Microsoft guy. Yeah. I'm not 100% right now, but we'll make it through. So I don't even have a lot of stories. So I remember this Microsoft Duo thing become a thing, but I haven't kept up. I haven't realized what's been going on with it. And I didn't even know that you can pre-order it today. Did the rumors were the rumors even out for this? I know people posted things and there were videos and so on and so forth, but did people actually know that this was going to be available for pre-order? And it's going to be arriving September 10th. Wait, that's less than a month from now. Okay. This is all new news for me. So it's going to be new news for me. I don't know if it's going to be new news for you. Unless you've already read this article, then I'm sorry. But I need to figure out what's going on. So let's go ahead and get into it. This article from The Verge says Microsoft Surface Duo arrives on September 10th for $1,400. What else is $1,400? The S20 Ultra, the Note 20 Ultra, that's $1,300, right? My Huawei P40 Pro was $1,300. This maybe I should have saved my money for this instead. Maybe. Well, let's see what's in it. We'll see what's yeah. Is this a phone? Is this a phone? Does this qualify for a phone? I don't know if it does. Microsoft is launching its Surface Duo dual screen Android phone on September 10th, priced from $13.99. Oh, so priced from $13.99. Are they going to have like different chipsets? Probably not. Well, let's see. After months of Microsoft executives teasing the device on Twitter, the company is now allowing anyone to pre-order the Surface Duo today in the US. Who pre-ordered it? Someone in here. Yes? $1,400 to spend. Did you pre-order it? Pre-orders will be available at AT&T, Microsoft's online store, and Best Buy. While Microsoft has revealed the design of the Surface Duo back in October, the company has kept the specs relatively secret. How is Microsoft able to keep things a secret, but Google can't, Samsung can't, all these other phone manufacturers can't, but the Microsoft guy, well, it's not Bill Gates anymore. I just want to keep calling him the Microsoft guy. Gates made Windows. Oh, I'm lacking sleep. The device includes two separate 5.6-inch OLED displays with a 4. Oh, wow. That's a different aspect ratio with a 4:3 aspect ratio. And I guess that's true because look at that. This is not your normal 16:9, 19:10, 21:3. I'm just kidding. These new phones are just getting completely like skinny and tall. Anyway, so this is a 4:3 aspect ratio that connect together to form a 8.1-inch overall workspace with a 3:2 aspect ratio, 2700 by 1800. Unlike foldables like Samsung's Galaxy Fold, the Surface Duo is using real Gorilla Glass, and the displays are designed to work in a similar way to multiple monitors on a Windows PC. That's pretty cool. One big question over the Surface Duo has been the camera. Microsoft is using an 11 megapixel f2.0 aperture camera, which will include auto modes for low light, HDR, multi-frame captures, and a super zoom up to 7 times. Both 4K and 1080p video recording will be supported at 30 FPS and 60 frames per second with electronic image stabilization. Can I be the first to say here that those cameras will probably not be any good? I'm guessing they're not going to be great. I wouldn't think that people would be buying this phone for the cameras. Also, it would be pretty absurd to take, well, I don't know if it would be absurd anymore. People do it all the time. It's always funny when I see somebody trying to take a picture with an iPad, because it's just, I don't know, it just, sometimes it seems comical. I know that you can do it. I wouldn't be walking around with an iPad trying to take pictures. I mean, I don't know, whatever. I guess who cares what people think, but I still think it's comical. Unlike foldables, like, wait, I read that. Okay, both. It's going to be an awful stream today. I'm probably going to cut no clips for this. There's only a single camera on the Surface Duo, which can be used both for video calls and as a main camera. Okay, so wait. So there's only a single camera. So you can use it as a webcam and as a main camera. So it's this. Is this? Or is, oh, okay. Well, it's one of those. Oh, it has a pen. What are they calling this? Is there a name for this pen? Where does this pen go? I should have watched the video. The basic Surface Duo hardware also consists of a Qualcomm Snap 855. So they're using an outdated Snapdragon series. It's not going to be the 865, so no 5G. It's not going to be the 865 Plus, but this is the Qualcomm 855. This is the Snap 855 that they put in the Pixel 4, in the previous Galaxy S10, so on and so forth. 6 gigs of RAM, up to 256 gigs of storage. You would have thought that they would have at least allowed 512 gigs of storage, especially if somebody wanted to use this as more than just your normal phone kind of stuff. You know, LTE is available on T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon, but there's no 5G support at all, which is, I don't know, it's not the end of the world for me. Really shouldn't be the end of the world for you guys either, but I feel like at this point, everybody keeps touting 5G, that if your phone or your device doesn't have 5G, you are stuck in 1992, which is kind of ridiculous if you ask me. Microsoft is also shipping a bumper cover in the box. Okay. It's not designed to protect the Duo. Yay. Microsoft is also including 2 batteries in the Duo, split beneath both displays. Overall, there's 3577 milliamp hours of capacity. Wait a minute. So they're including 2 batteries. Does that mean that they're replaceable? Are they replaceable batteries? Which is considerably less than the 4500 milliamp hours found on Samsung's single screen Note 20 Ultra, and even the 4380 milliamp hour on the original Galaxy Fold. Despite this, Microsoft is promising, quote, all-day battery life, which means up to 15.5 hours of local video playback, up to 10 days of standby time, and up to 27 hours of talk time. We'll need to fully test the device during our review, but the capacity here does leave a little cause for concern, as the device is powering 2 screens and not 1. Yeah, wait, it's a 3500. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's say 3600 milliamp hours, and it's going to power 2 screens, and they're promising all-day battery life. I don't buy that. I don't think it's going to actually get those numbers, even though it's not 5G, so it'll save some battery there. What is the Pixel 4? My Pixel 4 has a 2900 milliamp hour battery, and that has an 855 Snapdragon chipset, Snap 855 chipset, and I'm lucky if I get 4.5 hours on that thing. There's no way that this is going to give you, well, No, how are you going to get all day out of 3577 milliamp hours with two displays? Unless you're on Wi-Fi and you have the brightness setting at 1% and you're staring at a black screen, then you'll get that battery life. Otherwise, I don't see it happening. I really don't. It's probably one of the sexiest devices we've ever built, says Windows and Devices chief Microsoft guy Panos Panay, Panos Panay, Panos Panay, Panos Panye, Panos Panye. In a press briefing, I'm still stuck on Bill Gates and Windows. Did he come up with the name Windows? Did Bill Gates say, what are we going to call this operating system? And then he's like, well, my last name is Gates. I don't know why I'm stuck on this stupid joke. why am I'm like beating it to death and there's no point. It does things that single screen devices can't do, period. Like have two screens instead of one. Panay's vision for the Surface Duo is to improve I feel like I'm drunk, is to improve productivity on the go. And Microsoft has also been doing some interesting work on the software side to complement the hardware. So this is pretty cool. This just feels very reminiscent of two screens doing two different things at once. But no, it's nice that you can look at that. What I like about it is the fact that you can obviously do two different things on two screens, but then they combine together to be like Voltron or the Transformers. But it's nice to see that kind of seamless integration in two separate screens here. So any Android app will run on the Duo without modification, thanks to the choice of two separate displays. Any app has to run, says Panay, and it was obviously important to support everything Android from day one. Developers can also optimize the layouts of their apps to really take advantage of the two displays and span across them. Microsoft has tweaked its own apps like the Office Suite and OneDrive to span the displays. And third parties like Amazon have also done work on the Kindle app to make it feel like you're reading a book by flicking pages across the two screens. What is actually nice about this is why does this look so much more appealing? Why does this look so much more appealing than the Galaxy Fold or other dual screen displays? Is it because it's a bigger display? Is it because it just has a better looking aspect ratio instead of like sandwiching two different phones together? Is that what this is? Is that what I'm thinking? So instead of just having like two iPhones sitting next to each other, this actually feels like, I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's the display that really gives it that sexiness factor that they're calling it. I don't like when tech people call things sexy because it just seems weird. But maybe not. I'm saying maybe not because I don't want you to quote me later and say, didn't you say that people who call things sexy when it's tech related is weird? You said that, Jerome, and then now you're calling the Pixel 5 that. I don't think the Pixel 5 is going to be sexy at all. Microsoft is also using algorithms to predict how to open apps on different displays. There is an algorithm in there that's very smart and trying to be predictive, explains Panay. If you're on one screen and you're involving a link, it will fill the other screen. Wait. There's an algorithm in there that's very smart and trying to be predictive. If you're on one screen and you're invoking a link, it will fill the other screen. Well, obviously, isn't that? No, that's great, and you wanted to do that, but okay, hold on. So I'm gonna watch this. I'm not gonna play the audio for you guys. I'm gonna keep the audio silent on your end because I don't want to get copyright bullshit. So I'll give you a play-by-play. There's epic music playing. It sounds like the beginning of some Tom Hanks movie where he's on a boat by himself. Boat. Yeah, this is not a phone. Oh, that's cool. I've been actually thinking about moving over to Microsoft apps like OneDrive instead of oh wow. Oh, that's how you would do it on both then. So you just bring it right to the middle. And you can flip it. Well, obviously you can. The music's still playing. This totally would have gotten copyright stricken, or I would have gotten a copyright claim or whatever it's called. Yeah, I mean, it's this is I feel like this is a dual screen done right. This is something that I've talked about with Friday Night Tech Talk, the guys on Friday Night Tech Talk as well. I think this is more of a productivity app or a this is more of a productivity device. Why am I saying productivity wrong? This is more of a productivity device than a Galaxy. What is the Galaxy called? The Galaxy Z Fold XQY. Um, oh, I would. Did you see that? Did you see that? Wait. Okay, wait a minute. So he's on a what is this? Is this Microsoft Teams? And then he's playing. Man, it should have been Forza. That's not Forza, is it? No, it's not Forza. Can I play Rocket League on this? Am I able to play Xbox games on this? Does anyone know? I guess it might be in the article here. That is pretty awesome. I would totally. I don't need this. I I don't need this, but I want it. Even just seeing that, I'm like, oh, I would totally mess with that. How much is this again? $1,400. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let's finish watching this. There's no talking in here. It's just music that would have gotten me in trouble. I want to. Why does that look so stupid? It's so big. That's what she said. Um, I I would. Oh man, do I want to spend $1,400 on that? I think I would. Oh my god. I think what did it for me is the playing the Xbox games. And I can't. The cord isn't long enough here. No, it is. See, I always have my Xbox controller here because I always play Rocket League. Um, I would totally mess with that. Okay, let's continue on. So the end result is that if you click a link in an email app on one screen, it'll open on the other so you can continue to read the email side by side with a web page. Apps like Microsoft Teams and PowerPoint are also optimized so you can see a video call and the rest of your Teams chat or look at a full slide and the rest of the deck simultaneously. Microsoft has been working closely with Google on Android for the Surface Duo. It was interesting at first, says Panay, referring to the initial days of the partnership. It was a bit of a head scratcher. Satya and I had a lot of conversations. I like how they say that, but they don't really explain what it is they were talking about. It's probably negotiations about how much money is going to be involved when it comes to this kind of stuff. But I also wonder if they worked with Google on. So like it's like I could see Microsoft being like, hey, so we want to have one screen where someone's playing Rocket League, and then we want the bottom screen so they can use Microsoft Teams. And then I could see Google pushing back, and they're like, sure, we'll figure a way to do that, but like we want to integrate it as well for Duo. Wait, Duo, right? That's the app for Android. That's right. That's the Android video app, and this is the Duo. So you're using Duo on the Duo. What is wrong with me today? Why am I... Anyway, yeah, I'm on the Duo app on my Duo. Okay. Where was I? Microsoft had to go with Android for the pure reason of mobile apps, especially after Windows Phone failed in the market. I never had a Windows Phone, and I know there were a lot of people who were sorely upset when Microsoft ended that or killed it or whatever. I kind of really want one of these now. I didn't think I would have wanted one but I would totally mess with one of these. Maybe I'm just gonna have to like take on 8,000 more jobs and get $1,400 here. So what am I looking at here? Is this a Nintendo Switch right here? And this is the case. Oh, this is the bumper cover for the Duo. I gotcha. Okay. So the bumper. Okay, Microsoft has to light up on every platform, says Panay. We had a conversation with Google. The partnership has been crazy fun. I think crazy fun is probably not the term they really want to use, but whatever. I think at first there's a little bit of getting to know each other, but then very quickly we saw what's right for our customer and what can be possible. When I read something like this, we saw what's right for our customer. I could just see people's eyes at Microsoft and Google light up with dollar signs in their eyes. That's what I think when they say, we saw what's right for our customer. And then you hear the cha-ching sound effect. I should have that sound effect on cue. I think it's great for Google and Android, and I think it's great for Microsoft. Microsoft has created APIs for dual screen apps to work in the Android code base, and it plans to upstream them for other manufacturers and third parties to use. It's part of a broader push to make dual screen and foldable devices a reality. Actually, I wonder if something like this, because they're using a 4:3 aspect ratio, I wonder if that's going to force other companies to make similar devices like that. Instead of making like two phones like this, right, and putting them side by side, maybe they'll start creating more wider displays. Like I would rather have that that's probably why I like this so much more than looking at a Galaxy Z Fold in half paper airplane kind of phone, because this actually resembles what like a mini laptop or something would be, or again, like an actual productivity device. That's what I see when I see something like this, at least in my opinion. Microsoft has created API. Did I just read that? Yeah, I did. Wait, no, I didn't. Yes, I did. No. Microsoft, I don't know if I did. If I read this again, I'm sorry. I know I'm completely out of it today, and I just, whatever. Microsoft has created APIs for dual screen apps to work in the Android code base. I swear I read this. And it plans to upstream them for other manufacturers and third parties to use. It's part of a broader push to make dual screen. I read this. Okay, price will be a sticking point for the Duo, just as it was for the Galaxy Fold and other devices that will try to usher in a foldable or dual screen future. So I didn't realize the lack of 5G, but I'm not worried about that. But there is a lack of NFC. So you're not going to be able to take this Duo and go to Walgreens and pay for your, bottle of pop and bag of Doritos with your Duo. You're going to have to either use a physical card or use another phone that has NFC, because it doesn't have NFC on it, which I don't understand why it doesn't. Actually, I thought I had an article that talked about why it doesn't have NFC, or Microsoft made a statement why it doesn't have NFC, and it was something to the likes of we don't have NFC because it's a first gen device, and we were just thinking of the fundamentals or something like that, or the basics or the essentials or whatever they want to call it. But NFC, I feel like, is a primary is not the word, is a basic functionality, I think, when it comes to a device today in 2020. NFC should be a standard on a device. I guess I can't call it a phone because it just doesn't feel like a phone or look like a phone. But the lack of NFC on there doesn't make any sense to me. 5G, I don't care. 5G is not ready anyway, so whatever. But NFC should have been on this. For sure, definitely. The real question, wait. There's more. Questions over battery life and the camera quality will all need to be addressed in our Surface Duo review, but Microsoft is clearly at the start of a future it believes in. You'll have to pay a price to be part of that initially. So actually reading that makes me wonder then maybe it's not time to buy one of these. I was looking at this and I'm like, I totally buy it right now just for the fact of playing games on Xbox, but that shouldn't be the reason I should be getting this. that there's a good point here. The lack of NFC, the battery life being 3,500 milliamp hours. Wait a minute. When they said 3,500 milliamp hours, did they say in each device or is it per device? In each, do you know what I'm saying? Is it 3,500 milliamp hours in? No, it's so it's a total, right? It's a total of 7,000, whatever that is. Microsoft is also including 2 batteries in the Surface Duo, split beneath both displays. Overall, there's 30. No, so it is only 3,500 milliamp hours for both. It's split. That's so small for a device like that. That doesn't make any sense. Why the battery is going to be so tiny in there. Okay, where am I at here? Sorry. I'm you guys are watching me just like stare into nothing. Okay, the real question, yeah, and then the camera life or the camera quality isn't going to be the best, but whatever. The real question will be how well Surface Duo and devices like it improve productivity on the go and whether 2 mobile screens is truly needed. That's a great way to kind of like summarize this. These devices will ultimately require some hardware advances to really pull off the vision, but if consumers agree with Microsoft, Samsung, and others that 2 screens are better than 1, then we're witnessing the future being built. I'm going to bring this back again and say what I think here is it's not so much if we need those 2 screens. I mean, yes, that's obviously a question, but I'm wondering more if they're going to go ahead and start changing that aspect ratio. So we're not just going to have like two, Note 20s sitting next to each other, right? We're going to have an actual like big ass screen that can actually be used for productivity. Because if this was cut in half, if these 2 were cut in half, then it would just be like whatever the Galaxy Z, I keep forgetting what the hell the name is called on that. The Galaxy XYZ Fold QXR 3000, Andre. Okay, so if not, we're witnessing unique attempts to try and reshape mobile devices. At the very least, mobile phones are suddenly getting exciting again. As Panay would say, we're pumped to see where this all goes. I mean, exciting to an extent. Yeah, you put an extra display on it, but no, I think out of all the devices, when it comes to 2 displays, I think that the Surface Duo is probably at the top compared to other devices. Even though it's lacking the top end hardware and probably not the best cameras, I think the implementation of what they're doing is legit. Yeah, and I'm sticking by that. So I have another article here from Android Police. God, we're already halfway into this. And this article is saying, what's a phone? The Surface Duo breaks our definitions. And we're going to get into that in a second, but I wanted to get into chat. Oh, Brian, with a $2 super chat. Brian, thank you so much, man. Ramen fund due to brokenness from greater than $1,000 phones. Brian, thank you for the $2 super chat. I don't know if I'll be buying this. I would like to, but now that I was looking at the battery life and I mean the lack of NFC, I guess wouldn't be a deal breaker, but I just feel like it's such an essential part of a phone that it doesn't make sense that they would exclude it from there. Whatever Bill Windows was thinking, I'm kidding. I know Bill Gates doesn't work for Microsoft anymore or doesn't do whatever he does. Tech stuff. Anyway, Brian, thank you for the support, man. Thank you always for the continued support. It does mean a lot to me, as always. Appreciate it, man. Let me go ahead and scroll up here and say hi to everyone else. For anyone who's in here, I apologize if I seem off today. I'm working on like 6 hours of sleep, maybe 5.5, maybe 6.5. But I haven't. I have like a meeting at 3:30, and then I have other work to do later, and I didn't even get to really read these stories, but I'm trying to make the best of it. So I appreciate you guys sticking around here, and if anything, I think it's entertaining to say to say the least. The least. Okay. Paul says, "Hey, Paul, did I say hi, Paul? I did. I said hi earlier." Paul says, "Just a little update. Got a refund on my Poco F2 Pro. Great. Still after 3 weeks, didn't ship. That sucks. That does suck. You know what else? This is unrelated, but kind of related. I ordered a couch over a week ago. And then a week later, they said, hey, we still don't have it. So we're just going to give you your money back. I'm like, you made me wait a week to tell me that you don't have it. Then they're like, here's a 10% off coupon for, where did I get it? Wayfair or one of those sites. And then I'm like, I'm not going to use you guys again. And then I ordered another couch somewhere else, and that's coming Friday. So I didn't even order a couch. I ordered a love seat because I live in a 10 by 10 box here. So anyway, Paul, I feel your pain. So I'm glad you're getting your money back. Sean says Surface Duo has been hyped over a year and a half. Yeah, that's right. We've been talking about this, or it's been in the works for a while. But I don't think no one is going to pre-order that. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like some people might. Maybe YouTubers will, just so they can, get some clout on YouTube and get a couple views. But Sean says this is a folding phone. I mean, yeah, in a way it is just a wider version of a folding phone. Paul says, but I think it's a good thing because the Mi 10 Ultra was announced and its cameras are supposed to be on par with your Pro Plus. That's what I've heard, Paul. And yesterday, were you on yesterday? Did you miss yesterday's stream? I talked about the Mi 10 Ultra. And it seems to have really good specs at a really good price. Are you looking at getting that? Is it available for you where you're at? I'm assuming so. Then you lucky duck. I was gonna swear, and then I was like, Jerome, keep it in. Daniel Upker is in the house. Hey, Daniel, what's going on? I don't know why it's being so weird. Do you guys see this avatar that Daniel has? Do you know who took that picture? I took that picture like 2 years ago. What's going on, Daniel? Welcome. Sean says the chipset is the Snap 855. I know. Ted says you should have. You paid a stack and a half for only one screen. Rookie mistake. Wait a minute. It's not a rookie mistake. I need to show you guys the camera comparison so you could be like, oh, that's why Jerome got it. But I still don't have a camera comparison because I'm doing 8 million other things. And yeah. Okay. So Brian, Brian already put a super chat. What up, everyone? What up, Brian? What up, man? Sean says, I'm still waiting for that Xperia 1 Mark II available on the market. When is that coming? When is that going to be available to purchase here in the States? Sean says, I love Surface laptops and their 3:2 aspect ratio displays. Exactly. I think that is why I actually appreciated looking at that phone / laptop / Bill Gates Windows thing. Ted says, if your phone is the size of an iPad mini, you shouldn't be using it for a camera or putting it on your ear. That's what they're calling it, Sean. The Surface Pen. Is that what it's called? I gotcha. Deepak says, I like that concept, but Microsoft is taking centuries to assemble it. Yeah, it looks like it's done now, but it still is missing a ton of stuff. Tectonic, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Thought they'd upgrade it when the time comes. Oh well, LG still that's very random. Tectonic, what's going on, man? How you doing? Daniel says the day literally list of features that it functions as a webcam like most phones do when they have a front camera. LG smirking and dual screen. Oh, I'm missing a joke here somewhere. Okay. Let me see here. Tectonic, they're probably trying to promote their work from home app, getting that market share. That's true. Daniel says, what is the sexiest phone you've ever held? Was it exciting? That's a good question. What is the sexiest phone I've ever held? I was like, I think the obvious answer that you guys are waiting for me to say is my Huawei P40 Pro Plus, because it was $1,300, and it is a very sexy feeling phone. There you go. I just called something sexy because Daniel brought that up. But because of the ceramic back and how heavy it was, it reminds me of my Essential. And that's kind of like the reaction I had when I got my Essential. I was like, man, this phone is heavy. It feels premium. What is the sexiest phone I've ever held? Maybe it is my P40 Pro Plus. But my Nexus 6P was a great feeling phone too. It really was. But sexy is the word. I'll have to get back to you on that. Okay. Sean says 3x2 looks better. Yeah, I agree. Sean says facts. I cringe when I hear tech as sexy. Yeah, there you go. I'm glad I said that then, because I don't think those words belong together in tech. Lonky Games, welcome. What's going on? It has an aspect ratio and size that fits having two tasks running at the same time. Yep. Danger says the more you read about Microsoft phones, the more I'm remembering that Dell Joe commercial where they're sending out every computer the second the basics are put together and not doing anything extra. I don't know if I remember that. I don't remember. Lonky Game says you can play Xbox with xCloud on it. Really? Marcus A, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate can stream games. So yes, Rocket League can be played. Wait a minute. Is it only for the Surface Duo though? Or is this for every phone? Is this for anything is this for any device that uses or that you pay for when you get Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and get xCloud? Please, guys in chat, help me out here, because I'm interested in how this works. It's funny though, because actually, what's so funny about let me find this again. Let me go back into this video here. Where was this at? I want to share this again. Damn it. Okay, so what's funny about this? Could you imagine doing this? You're playing a video game while you're on a call, and wouldn't you think this guy would have been like, yo, dude, what are you doing? You're playing a video game while I'm trying to talk to you about work, you asshole. Get off the game. I just... Yes, I understand. They're showing it here to show its dual purpose or whatever. It also makes me wonder if the Snapdragon 855 is going to be strong enough to handle gaming and handling doing other productivity at the same time. That is actually a really good question. That's something I would like to see happen in the wild or in real life, in IRL. Somebody streaming something, right? Wi-Fi. They're streaming something off. They're streaming a Wi-Fi game, so there's latency involved, especially when you're playing a multiplayer game. And then you're talking to your friend here about, I don't know what you're talking about. And yeah, I wonder how it's going to hold up. That's actually more of a real life question that I'm now concerned about. Okay, anyway. So Tectonic says probably better off buying the S7 Plus tab and calling it a day. You have a point there too. Yeah, that's also very true. Why don't I just buy a new laptop if I'm going to be spending $1,400? That's maybe the better idea, right? Why would I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's not worth it, especially with an 855 chipset right now. I know Sean says you're going to eat ramen for months. I don't want to eat ramen for months. I can't. Tectonic says keep your current phone. I know, guys. Thank you for kind of swaying me back here. Love me some spicy ramen. Me too, but I just can't. I can't eat ramen every day. Oddweight, Sharma, what's going on? Yo, Oddweight, welcome. How's it going, man? You're not using Twitch today. You're sticking on YouTube today. No, Oddweight, nice to see you. Welcome, man. Sean says foldable phones are too overpriced. I agree. Tectonic says if the camera isn't at least as good as Pixels, why bother? It's a good point as well, especially for somebody like me who values a camera. And I still can't imagine pulling that out when I'm trying to take a picture. I feel like I would look ridiculous. Daniel says for $1,400 for a productivity device, you could do a custom built gaming rig and a nice monitor and have some money for a keyboard and mouse. It's also a very good point. For sure. Sean says the Z Flip is for people to reminisce the days of the flip phone for a modern setting. There you go. Tectonic says NFC should be on all phones by now. They should. So it is. Yeah. Microsoft is kind of, thank you guys for kind of like putting me back on, it's hard. It's like when you see something for the first time and you get all excited, and then, your friend is like talking it over and it's like, dude, what are you doing? Don't do that. Think about it for a second. So yes, you guys are right. Thank you. Read that already. Power Shield. Hey, welcome to the stream, man. No NFC during a pandemic, encouraging wireless payments. Sure. Microsoft seems not fundamental. Yeah. That's also a very good point. Okay, let me see here. Oddweight says, you know anything about scope storage? I don't. What's scope storage? I actually am not familiar with that at all. Fill me in. Brian says, don't buy it. Okay, guys, I get it. Don't buy it. I'm not buying it. It's fine. I wasn't going to pre-order it anyway. I don't even have the money if I wanted to. I would have had to charge it on my credit card, and that would have been stupid. So yes, I agree. Thank you guys. Team Vry says, Team Vry says hi. Hey, Team Vry, welcome. Hey, everyone, a bit late to the party. You're good, man. You missed the beginning though, when I was like laughing at myself and I was acting very not Jerome-like. No, maybe Jerome-like, just in a different way. Tectonic says it's going to flop at this rate. Surprise companies can't see the wider picture yet. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I wonder what the reviews are going to be for it. Daniel says you could buy an Xbox game console and 3 of the pixels are you using text to chat right now that Jerome likes for $350 or one of these? That's a good point. I get it. Thank you guys. Thank you. Team Rice says, as a Windows Phone fanboy, I'm just excited for the Microsoft aspect of it. There you go. So another differing opinion here. Tony Pazzo, hello, Phone Jerome. Hello, Tony Pazzo. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, man. Okay. Selwonk with the Twitch emoji. That's so awesome. I like that they show Twitch emojis there. Selwonk, welcome to the stream, man. Nice to see you. Welcome. Rajiv, how's it going, Rajiv? I feel LG dual screen phone was kind of right. Not able to recall the name as it never came to India, I think. Yeah, a lot of people appreciate the dual screen displays on LG, right? Am I right in saying that? I don't know which devices though. There are a good amount of them, so I don't know which one. I don't know which one they're talking about. But Rajiv, welcome to the stream. Fear the Roof 42. Hey, what's going on, man? Sorry, at work, and will be more late on a daily basis than a 6-month pregnant lady. You're fine. No worries, Fear the Rule. I appreciate you stopping by as always. Thank you for coming by. Daniel says that's what you get shopping at Wayfair. Tectonic, Gerberone. Rajiv, news came that the Mi Ultra 10 and Redmi K30 Ultra will never make it out of China. Could be with other names. Oh, well, thank you for providing that. I wasn't aware. Ruben is in here. Ruben, what's going on? Yo, Jerome, don't make such an expensive decision while being so tired. I know. It's not happening. Trust me, it's not happening. And I am making it a goal tonight to like get to bed by 11 and try to get 8 hours of sleep, because I can't keep doing this 3 or 4 hours of sleep a night. It's really taking a toll on me, and I'm starting to lose my shit. So, although I like my more lackadaisical approach at streaming right now, I feel more comfortable I feel more me, just being stupid. And I'm still intelligent enough to have these discussions, but also be a dumbass. Okay, let me go down here. Fear the Roof 42 says Siri sounds pretty hot. maybe if you switch the voice on. Ted says, sexiest phone I ever saw, the limited edition Essential PH1. I did like my Essential phone. I did like it. As far as build quality, I thought it was a great feeling phone. The camera wasn't the best. and it kind of lagged here and there too, which is really weird at the time of why it was doing that. And then the guy who made Essential, what's his name? Andy Rubin, right? Andy Rubin Sandwich. He was kind of a weirdo. He would probably use sexy for calling things tech. I don't know if you guys get it's not even a joke. The guy's a creep. Okay. Deepak says, sexy for me is maybe the Nexus 6P. Yeah, that's how I felt. That's what I was thinking too. My Nexus 6P, when I had that phone, I was like, man, this quality just seemed so much higher end than many other phones I had owned, or the iPhone 4, or even the Galaxy S7 Edge. Those are fair assessments on said sexiness. This is the most I've ever used the word sexy on anything in a stream, in a video, in real life. Okay. Tectonic says the essential phone was so cool. I appreciated the phone for what it was. I thought it could have done more at the time, but I did like the phone. Game Pass on all Android, no iOS. Good to know, Marcus. Thank you for sharing. I need to look into that. Yeah, every Android can play Xbox games Ultimate. I'll take a look at that. Okay, so let me scroll down here. Marcus A says, better chat with friends while online would be dope for streaming games if that was possible. That is a good use of it for streaming. I would love to see that. Then you could see chat as well, right? You could probably see the live stream, see chat scroll while you're playing the games, and that could be that's actually not a bad idea. Although I'm not saying this because I'm going to spend money on it. I'm just, yeah, okay, guys, calm down. I'm not buying it. Power Shield says, as long as it's cheaper to buy a phone and a tablet, I believe foldables won't take off. I don't think they're going to take off either. I think if they're going to take off, it's going to be something that's more similar to this. And when I say this, I mean like a wider aspect ratio display. Like a Nintendo Switch. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. Gboy888 just got here. Just hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Gboy888. Gboy888. Appreciate it, man. Just wait for the second gen. Yeah, if anything, I'll wait for the second gen, guys. So calm down. Mike L, have I seen you in here before? I don't know if I have. Mike, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Surface Duo has a specific market, probably set for those who desire screen real estate over other features. That is a fair point. Very fair point. D-Fox says, no, Jerome, don't do it. Save your wallet. Guys, I got it. I'm not buying it. Ronaldo De Leon. Hey, Ronaldo, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. What up, Jerome? I'm super late, but I'm here. You're good, man. You're good. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you, man. Always nice to see you. Okay, let me see here. Ted says, sell the P40 Pro and buy it. You can play Rocket League on the go. I wouldn't sell the P40 Pro for this. I wouldn't. Oddway says, hey guys, I need advice. Should I get a new base MacBook Pro for schoolwork? I probably am not the best to answer this, but I do like my MacBook Pro as just a good everyday device. So it would be kind of hard for me to say no, but it also depends on how much money you're spending. Anyway, I'm sure chat can help out. Maybe not. Team Verizon says Andy Rubin was into some weird. I think so. Brian says sexiest phone was the Note 7, blazing hot, blazing fire. There you go. Paul says, if you're willing to pay large because it's Apple, isn't a Surface or Chromebook not in view? Oh yeah, a Chromebook might be a better option for you as well. Oddway says, I have a Surface Pro, but the battery replacement is the main issue. Does the Surface laptop have an easy battery removal? Yeah, I'm not too sure. So, okay, guys, let's go ahead and continue. I don't have much time left, so I don't know where I'm going to go with this. No, we're just going to stick with the Duo before we kind of like call it a day. But real quick, guys, if you guys have a chance, if you forgot or you haven't done so already, please hit that thumbs up. There's a thumb. Here's another thumb. Hitting that thumbs up supports me In what way? I don't know. I think it helps the algorithm. So hit that thumbs up if you can. I do stream weekdays at 2 p.m. Central. So if you are not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification if you want to know when I am streaming live. And if you are in the chat and you notice people with green in their name or a red Chicago star next to their name, that's because they are part of the Phone Jerome fam. And you can be one too for as little as 99 cents a month. All you got to do is click that join button. You'll get the red Chicago star next to your name. You'll get to use custom emoji, and you'll get your name in every single one of my intros and outros of my live streams. Oh man, I need to update my intro and outro. But yes, you could do that again for as little as 99 cents a month. All you got to do is click that join button. If you can't find that join button, you can go to youtube.com/PhoneJerome/join. I know times are tough, guys. I totally get that. So if you can't do that, I totally understand. You can still help support by hitting the like button or subscribing or sharing the video. Either way, I do appreciate the support. You guys just being in chat is a great way to like be engaged and keep the community going and everything too. So I appreciate it. So either way, thank you guys. Thank you. So let's go ahead. Let's continue on. Let's continue about this Surface Duo. Wait, I was about to say Surface Duo Pro. It's not a Surface Duo Pro, right? That's going to come out later in like 3 months. They're going to call it the Surface Duo Pro, and then they're going to add NFC to it. And then they're going to put a 765 instead of the 855. So it'll perform less. Okay. What's a phone? The Surface Duo breaks our definitions. So this article from Android Police says, is this a new category and do we need to see it as one? Microsoft's been teasing the Duo for the last year. It's finally here. But is it really a phone? Have we reached the Apple, quote, what's a computer moment when it comes to phones? This might seem like a strange or merely semantic argument to make, but it's been in the back of my mind for months. And I know I'm not the only one that's thinking about it. While some folding devices like the Z Flip are clear-cut phones, bigger ones like the Z Fold 2 and Surface Duo straddle a line between phone and tablet, and maybe something else. So obviously, yeah, this looks more like a tablet-ish kind of device than a phone, more than that flip, fold, flop. The flip and the fold, will they flop with the Duo when you're using Duo on Duo? I feel like phone is such a limiting word. And then you say, well, smartphone. I don't even know what that means. And then phablet. I'm not sure what that is. I think if you're going to create a new category, you're going to try to change things, push things forward. The minute you put it in a box, I think you're lost. So I've been pretty resistant to that, not because it doesn't act like a great phone. Part of me honestly assumed all of that was just marketing gibberish at first. Of course, it's a phone. I thought it goes in your pocket, you carry it around, it has a battery, it can make calls, run apps, etc. It's a phone. But what are the real requirements of a phone? For a phone, if you have a super tiny laptop that can make and receive calls via Google Voice and Hangouts, is that a phone? What about an LTE-equipped tablet that can just barely fit in your pocket? Really, what's a phone? Those are fair assumptions. I'm not going to get into this entire thing. Ultimately, of course, the label we choose doesn't really matter. Whatever category we apply to the Surface Duo or other big screen foldables, it doesn't actually need to be anything other than what it is. Your answer to, quote, what's a phone might include the Duo and it might not. Frankly, I haven't found an answer that I like yet, but whatever the Surface Duo is, I think Panay was right. This is a new category and we lose something putting it in a box. Yeah, that's a fair point. I feel like that's kind of a fluff article, but he makes a good point. I'm sure if I read that article, I would have been like, yeah, I get what he's trying to say. I feel the sentiment there. It's like when you try to it's like when you try to categorize music, you're putting it in a box. When you call something hip hop or rock or country, whoever listens to country, I'm not trying to shit on country. If you like country, good for you. Anyway, yeah. That's it. I know we're rounding out the hour here. Let's get to this one article here. I saw this because I was actually thinking about buying these Galaxy Buds Live. These are $170 earbuds, and I have a pair of AirPods Pro earbuds that I spent $250 for, I think, when I bought them. And these Galaxy Buds Live are what are they? 170, and they look like jelly beans. And I don't know, there's something about them that makes me want to try them out. It might be the color, it might be just because I want something different, it might be because they do look like jelly beans. I wonder if Jelly Belly makes their root beer jelly beans. I wonder how close, or I wonder how close in resemblance they are to these Galaxy Buds Live. Okay, I don't know why I just thought of that. The Galaxy Buds Live created a lot of hype thanks to the iconic bean-like shape, and thankfully, the buzz was well-deserved. Samsung crafted an excellent pair of earbuds with the Galaxy Buds Live, delivering a phenomenal design, enjoyable sound, and long battery life. Even better, they cost less than AirPods. AirPods Pro are some of the most popular earbuds on the planet. I own a pair. I see a lot of people wearing AirPods or AirPods Pros, so it's hard for me to not argue that. And in a lot of ways, they live up to the hype. They sound really good. The noise cancellation is among the best you can get for earbuds, and the transparency mode is super convenient. Unfortunately, you miss out on a lot of features if you have an Android phone, which doesn't make any sense considering their price. What are you missing out when it comes to features? I use my AirPods Pro for my Android phones. I mean, I use them for my iPhone as well, but I'm able to do everything that I need to do on my AirPods Pros on my Android. The only thing I can't do is it doesn't have like the cool like battery kind of like feature that pops up on iPhones that lets you know how much battery you have left and has that cool like spinning animation of, the AirPods. But otherwise, I don't know what other functionality it's missing. So the pros of the jelly beans are the design is unlike anything else. They're extremely comfortable. Companion app for Android and iOS, longer battery life, more affordable price. The pros for the AirPods Pros are incredible noise cancellation. Transparency mode works very well. Super comfortable design. Playback gestures are great. Compact, high quality charging case. So the cons here is the active noise cancellation is disappointing. And then the cons for the AirPods Pros are Android users miss out on a lot of features. What features? Maybe that's in here. And maybe it's something I haven't even thought about. Lightning charging is annoying. That's a fair enough point, but they're also wireless. If there's something that I do use wireless for, it's that every once in a while. And if that was the case, if I only owned an Android phone, then I would just use the wireless feature for that. And then they're expensive. Yes, they are. They're very expensive. So these are the best true wireless earbuds from Samsung and Apple, respectively. I just want to read the cons. Look at these. These look, they're so cute looking. Oh, they put beans next to them. They should have put the brown ones. Why are you going to? Well, I don't know. Maybe they should have taken both. Maybe they did. And they thought this was a better contrast here. I would have wanted to see the Mystic Bronze amongst the pile of other beans here. With it feeling like a new pair of true wireless earbuds is released every single week, it can be difficult to keep up with what's hot and what's not. Blah, blah, blah. Not only do you benefit from having earbuds that stand out from the crowd, but the Galaxy Buds Live are also incredibly comfortable. They rest in the outer part of your ear rather than making a seal in your ear canal, allowing you to listen to your music while still hearing the world around you. They have a secure fit that's conducive for working out, are simple to use thanks to the one-size-fits-all nature, and are a fantastic choice for people that struggle with normal earbud shapes. That looks pretty cool, for sure. Unfortunately, this design does adversely affect the active noise cancellation feature. The open design naturally lets in more sound than earbuds like the AirPods Pro, and because of this, ANC can only do so much to minimize distractions. Okay, fair enough. You get all of this money. You get all of this. Wait. What am I missing here? So for the Buds Live experience, audio is well balanced with a nice punch. Battery life is considerably better than the AirPods. That's good to know. Samsung's companion app is available for both Android and iOS. The iOS variant does skimp out on a couple of features, namely the Buds Live's ability. This is such a weird name for for earbuds. I don't like that they're called Buds Live. I just keep thinking of beer. But you can still control noise cancellation, tweak your EQ settings, and use the Find My Earbuds feature. You get all of this for less money than the AirPods Pro, making the Buds Live a solid value. Okay, so almost double the battery life here. And then the case even has extended battery life. I believe this is better water resistance. Okay. AirPods Pro are amazing unless you use Android. This is what I wanted to get into. I wanted to see why these aren't as good on Android. That brings us to the Pro, and to Apple's credit, they're outstanding. ANC is substantially better on the AirPods, which managed to block out a lot more sound than the Buds Live. Apple's noise-canceling tech certainly deserves credit, but another factor is the sealed in-ear design. They're very comfortable to wear, but if you regularly struggle with these types of earbuds, the AirPods Pro won't change your world the way the Buds Live will. Well, fortunately for me, they work really well. Another standout feature is the transparency mode, okay? And of course, using AirPods Pro are basically magic when paired with an iPhone. Whether it's the instant pairing connecting or being able to seamlessly swap between various Apple devices, AirPods Pro tie into the Apple ecosystem just as you'd expect from the company. Unfortunately, this tight-knit integration rears its head the minute you start using AirPods with an Android phone. They don't automatically pair. The auto pause feature doesn't work. What? The auto pause feature? Are they saying when I hit the stem? Because that works. Oh, or is it saying auto pause when I pull it out? That's what she said. I don't understand what they're talking about. Also, just because they don't automatically pair, it's not the hardest thing in the world to. I don't feel like that's a proper argument there. And the Bluetooth connection that is eventually established isn't the most secure. So I'll give it that. I have had some issues. I have had some issues where it's dropped out occasionally, but it's not that often, but more so on an Android than my iPhone. This doesn't completely ruin the experience of AirPods Pro with Android, but for the amount of money Apple asks for them, it does put a pretty big damper on things. I guess that's fair enough. I still feel like they were nitpicking, or they're trying to cherry pick for some cons, but those are fair enough cons, I guess. It just works better with Apple. It really does. Comparatively, Samsung's Galaxy Buds are a great fit for any Android user. While a couple of smaller features are reserved for use with a Samsung phone, the Buds Live work very well regardless of who made your device. Heck, even if you have an iPhone and you want to save a bit of cash, you can pick up the Galaxy Buds Live and still have a good time. Active noise cancellation isn't as great, but the unique design and improved battery life give them a competitive edge over the AirPods. Yeah. I mean, if we're talking price, I guess I've never used them, so I'd have to see how good the quality actually is on the Buds Live. Maybe it's something I don't know. I can't spend all this money. I don't have enough money for all this stuff. Okay. Let me check chat real quick before I give my fare thee well. Fear the Roof 42 says, what? No Pixel talk today? Nope. We're not talking about the Pixel today. We've talked about the Pixel for how many days in a row now? I don't feel like, actually, I don't even think there's any new news on the Pixel. Is there? No, I gotta get ready for this meeting, guys. Team Verizon says, I did a video last year on the Duo hype when it was announced, but that price though, dang. Yeah. Pretty expensive for sure. Oddweight says, let's see, I intend to get a ThinkPad if it becomes confusing to choose between laptops. Oddweight, let me know what you end up picking. I'm curious what you figure out. Paul says, that's a drawback, maybe a thin HP or Chromebook. Daniel says, is it just me, or is the article some quarter of his check is coming from what? You gotta stop with his voice to text. I don't know what you're saying right now. Oddweight says, I'll check out. Oh, you guys are still talking about laptops in here. Team Variety, Jerome, Blake Shelton, and Willie Nelson would like to have a word with you. I'm sorry. I those are country guys, right? I think Willie Nelson's good, right? I don't know. I haven't really. Fear the Roof 42. I like living on Earth. Why do I feel like that's something Tectonic would say? I like living on Earth too. Fear the Roof 42. Okay, guys, that is going to be it for today. This was TNT Joe-Fi. I am your host, Jerome Ortega. I do want to thank everybody for stopping by. It's always great to see you. And we're going to do this again tomorrow because tomorrow's Thursday and I stream weekdays at 2 p.m. Central. Sorry, I'm staring at my screen here, pretending I'm not doing anything, but really I'm looking for the outro to play. But yes, guys, thank you so much for joining today. I'm sorry if I felt like I was a little off but I don't know. I still think it went well. Maybe I'll cut the duo clip and put that out later tonight. But thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the super chats today. Brian, thank you so much for the support, man. Always appreciated. Thank you for everybody else for joining in chat, for hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, for all my patrons, Patreons, YouTube members. Thank you so much for supporting. It means so much to me. It's always great to have, man, I was going so good with that. It's always great to have you here. Come back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central. Here is me waving bye as I hit the play button and transition out. See you guys tomorrow. Come back. Bye.